Hello YouTube, Luke here again. Next sorry, this is the deck recipe and profile, not gameplay, sorry, for Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels, and this is the Venom deck, another deck that was requested anyway. So start off with 18 monsters, got 3 Venom Cobra, got 3 Kagetokage, 2 Lion Alligator, 2 Reptilianne Naga, Rescue Rabbit, Venominon, the king of poisonous snakes, 3 Venom Serpent, and 3 Venom Snake, 13 spells, Allure of Darkness, 2 Burden of the Mighty, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Snake Rain, 2 Solidarity, 3 Venom Swamp, 9 Traps, 2 Call the Haunted, 2 Damage Reptile, 2 Fiendish Chain, 2 Offering a Snake Deity, and a Solemn Warning. Extra deck is Abyss Dweller, Don Direwolf, Fairy King Albverdich, Gagaga Cowboy, Ghostrick Alucard, 3 King of the Feral Imps, Giga-Brilliant, number 50 Blackship, number 66 Master Key Beetle, Photon Papilloperative, Soul of Silvermountain, Steelswarm Roach, and Wind-Up Zenmaines. So Venom Cobra is a rescue rabbit target, just a level 4 monster with decent defense, 2000 defense. So it's basically just, it can be used in a couple of different ways. It's mostly just defense or rescue rabbit target to get out to start combos and whatnot. 3 Kagetokage, another reptile, of course, cannot be normal summon. So when you normal summon a level 4 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. It cannot be used as single material, but basically rank 4 summons. Lion Alligator, while you control another reptile type monster, if a reptile type monster you control attacks defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. So it's got 1900 attack, and of course if you have another reptile monster, then yeah, get the piercing damage. So it's got a decent effect there. Reptilianne Naga, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. The attack of any monster that battles this card becomes 0 at the end of the battle. At the end of that battle phase, during your end phases, change this face-up defense position card on the field to face-up attack position. So it's a pretty decent card to use. Of course, like it, Venom Swamp won't destroy the monsters that attack it, but it's just a decent card anyway. 1 Rescue Rabbit, that's just for the Venom Snakes. Is that what they're called? Venom Cobra, sorry. 1 Venominon. The king of poisonous snakes cannot be special summoned by another effect monster's effect. This card is unaffected by Venom Swamp. This card gains 500 attack for each reptile monster in your graveyard. When this card is destroyed in battle, sent to the graveyard, you can banish 1 other reptile type monster from your graveyard and special summon this card. So you get plenty of reptiles in the graveyard and summon this guy. A couple of different ways, like I've got, well, basically you can either normal summon him, or use the Call the Haunted. He's like, use the Snake Rain to send him to the graveyard with lots of other reptiles and do that. 3 Venom Serpent is once per turn you can place 1 Venom counter on 1 monster your opponent controls. That's a level 4 dark, and so it works in conjunction with Venom Swamp to try and reduce your opponent's monsters to 0 and destroy them. Venom Snake, level 3 at 1200. Once per turn, you can place 1 Venom counter on 1 monster your opponent controls. If you activate this effect, this card cannot attack during this turn, but once again, it's another Venom combo card. Allure of Darkness, because got a few dark monsters in there you can get rid of if you don't need them. 2 Burden of the Mighty helps because like your monsters, general monsters like your Venom monsters that don't have much attack, plus also it helps with getting them locked down quicker using Venom Swamp. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon is just pretty standard. 2 Snake Rain is discard 1 card, select 4 reptile monsters from your deck, send them to the graveyard. So you could send, basically this card can allow you to send 5 Venom monsters straight away from your deck to the graveyard. So it works with Venom Naga pretty well with the Call of the Haunted. Solidarity, if you have only 1 original type of monster in your graveyard, all monsters you control with the same type gain 800 attack. So since everything's a reptile type monster in this deck, they all gain 800 attack, as long as the other cards in the graveyard are reptile as well. 3 Venom Swamp, during each player's end phase, place 1 Venom counter on each face-up monsters except Venom monsters. Monsters lose 500 attack for each Venom counter on them. Destroy a monster if its attack becomes 0 by this effect. So basically what the Venom Swamp does is just cripple the opponent's monsters. Of course it hurts some of mine as well that aren't Venom monsters, but the majority of the time yeah, it just cripples the opponent's monsters, and try and use combos with like the Burden of the Mighty, that helps as well. To call the horn, I use that to bring out Venom Naga, you know, send it to the graveyard with lots of reptiles. And, another way you can always do it is by special summoning Venom Naga with this effect. Once per turn, when you take battle damage from a battle involving a reptile-type monster, you can special summon one reptile monster from your deck with attack less than or equal to the battle damage you took. So it doesn't have to be Venom Naga, like Venom Naga might be in your hand, so you might summon like the Venom Cobra or something like that. 2 Fiendish Chain, negate you monster effects on the field, depends which one you want to negate. Offering to the Snake Deity, target one face-up reptile-type monster you control and 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy all 3 targets. So it helps in a way, especially if one of your monsters is going to be destroyed, you can just destroy 2 of your opponent's cards. Solemn Warning is just protection, basically. Extra deck, a bit of everything, but the main card is King of the Feral Imps, 2 level 4 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, add 1 reptile-type monster from your deck to your hand. So it's any reptile monster you want. So that's pretty good. Everything, nothing else is a reptile. It's just a bit of everything, basically. But that's the main one anyway. Yeah. So this is the end of the Venom deck that I made. It was requested by a user, and of course the gameplay will be in the description. So until next time, thank you all for watching, and see you again soon.